All right, beloved, you want a formula for how to do and deal with the great problems the country's dealt with past, right? So you couldn't be a citizen places, right? Way back in the Roman times, you couldn't just be a citizen. You had to bring some kind of scale of economy or add value to the empire in some kind of way in order to gain citizenship. Unless, of course, you were native and were born there, right? It was a benefit to be a Roman citizen way back when. It was a benefit to be a Greek citizen way back when. They had authority, honor, consideration, and preeminent ability to formulate business, have certain liberties. It was a benefit to be that, right? Well, it's a benefit to be an American. Other places don't have that stuff. We need to not bring people in here that are drawing off of our M2. If we're allowing people to come in here unchecked, not bringing their own money, not bringing their own scale of economy, they're taking out of the VAT that is supposed to be our VAT. Our VAT because we're Americans. They're not supposed to be bleeding countries out onto everybody, bleeding their culture and their ideals because they don't keep the same ideals you do. They want to get access to your wealth here because it's not where they're at, but they're supposed to be living their life out where they were born. You're not supposed to be going, a citizen of the world. It doesn't work like that. The creators don't want you doing that. We're going to find that out in this time. It's going to get trimmed back. The Alahayim do not care about the Chinese being great. They don't care about the Indians being great. There is a special group of people on this existence. They only want getting access to stuff. They trim back authority at the end of the age. We're at the end of the age. We're about to see stuff shift. China is not going to be the leader of the world, right? I see slavery coming back in the age of Saturn. People are ruling over with authority beyond their merit, moving values that don't exist, figuratives that are oppressing the globe. When you bring citizens in that aren't really going to bring value with them, you're supposed to indentured servant them so that they can bring value to society first and then enter it. Not bring their diseases and their bullshit and their problems and run away and abandon a place where they couldn't figure out how to be functional and then bring that ideology here. Guess what happens? Dysfunction, right? And then it takes value out of the classes that are here already that are supposed to have access to stuff, right? It's an ancient game, guys. It's Europe trying to dilute America so they can come and bring their politics here. No one needs those politics. Europe's about to go down. Their rulership has been over. They've been trying to make America their new bastion of authority, but it's a failing. And when it fails incomplete, Europe's a debt cow. It's a shell. We were never supposed to give them back that land after coming and saving their fucking land, coming over from the wars they keep starting and saving it. When you win a war, you're supposed to take the resources and make them pay, the people you help them get their place back, pay for their resources back because they couldn't have it without you. Not ignore you and oppress you economically and then slander you on the open world stage so that people can go and cultivate their authority and power behind your back and use it against you. These people were supposed to be under our boot, and they're about to get under the Alahayim's boot. The veil here is that the Alahayim rule the world. And it gets pulled back. The mind power gets pulled back and then gets turned up whenever something major is about to happen. We're supposed to indebt these people. We're not supposed to give countries back to people. We're supposed to have authority over the entire world like an Axis Mundi. Not share power with all these idiots who don't know how to manage. The real authority is coming back to the earth. There, beloved. The people who know what I'm saying astrologically know that this is a thing. This is exactly what's going on. The Alahayim don't care about governments. They care about certain groups of people getting authority, and they've given the torch to a certain group of people. Yes, there's a subterfuge of dogma and stuff, but the real shit is going behind the scenes. You don't really want to be in an authoritative position because if you do something wrong in an authoritative position, you affect more lives. You're accountable for more things. It's okay to be in the bottom. But it's okay to cry out when authority has done crazy shit. You want China to rule? China can't manage them shits. Europe can't manage its money, can't manage its people. It's doing the same thing it wants to do to other places because it's easier politically for them to make changes, but then there's no cohesiveness, and it's all finance, debt-based, fake stuff. We're going to go back to a society where your hand has to touch something. The money that gets given and financed, we see a path of in and out. There's no balloon in excess of hundreds of $1,000s to go into people who move paper and don't even move paper. They move digital things. They don't physically do anything. No, that's going to stop. That's a Jupiter industry where you guys were never supposed to be uplifted. There's a lot of that going on, and that's what's getting trimmed. You want to know what's getting trimmed? The excess, the air money, the financing, the funny stuff that we can't track into real value, and contracts that no one can understand. There are supposed to be nations under nations' foot. There are a ruling party. We can see what the ruling party's complex looks like. They have a complexion. They have a mindset. They have an ideology that permeated the globe in the last 200 years that the globe didn't have it. That's getting trimmed back. You guys don't know what to do with it. You guys want to go up and out and don't know what to do with your societies. That's getting changed. This age is all about that. You've got 180 years of hell before you actually get into the full-on fullness of Saturn's age, the age of Aquarius. He's going to make Mars bring it in. What do you think that means? Mars got taken out early in the age of Aries, so Jupiter can come up with this finance industry age, which is what you have today. An age of people that are way well-to-do beyond their merit, but we can't track on how the money was made. It was all figuratives, speculatives. Oh, I moved this to here, moved that to there. This is a convenient investment. Oh, I heard this information from this person, so I put money here and then got it out. Pump and dump everywhere. That's not a real economy. That's got to fail. It's due to fail. And that's what's on the menu. There's a bunch of stuff on the chopping block. This is going to be harrowed. We might go back 100 years. We should go back 100 years. Everything out of the sky has got to drop. It's theft technology. It's propriety theft technology. These agents that they're not supposed to have nothing. They're not supposed to have nothing. Everything they got was from a certain group of people allowing their advances to go over. And you think it's the white people. It's really not. It's the people with the God mind, have access with the terrestrial access to celestial mentality. And it's permeated the globe, and everybody's jumped on the science bandwagon, did the academy thing, the university system. The world didn't have it until recently. It used to be corralled by just the authoritative parties, and we can see that there was a banner and a bastion of people that ruled for a couple thousand years. Then another people, a couple thousand years. Just this last 2,000 years is intrackable. Because the people that got in power also got rid of a lot of the information that was widespread. Another game, right? High gamery, high foolery by people in authority and the ability to understand what slander, disillusion, lies, deception, and what you can make them to. That's God mentality. Yeah, that's divine shit. Even the lies are divine, guys. And this time, it's a hijacked age. You guys got 180 years of terrible things coming. And authority shaken up. Slavery is coming back to the world. It's in the scripture. We can't get rid of the scriptures. Do you know why? Because it's going to happen in some capacity. Just not the way it's laid out. Because it was laid out to make a narrative so people could be an authority. But a lot of them words are the words of the power. Just some thoughts. Later, beloved.